What do Elon Musk, Gary Vee, and Alex Hormozy all have in common? They're not just CEOs, they're the face of their brand. And you could probably tell what companies they belong to. And that's the power of founder led video marketing. People buy from people, and you remember people first, and then you remember the company. And if you're not using it today, you're falling behind. Founder led video marketing is the future. But what exactly makes this approach so powerful? Well, on a definition basis, it's very simple. The founder leads the marketing. They take an active role in promoting content that talks about the market, the problem, the product, the company, etc. And this helps your brand stand out in competitive and saturated markets because people are buying from you, not your company. And from a brand perspective, you're simply one of one. Any two brands can both be authoritative, can be playful, can have different brand values that are very similar, but there's only one of you. And if you're working for company A or founding company A, you are not part of company B. So people are more likely to buy from company A if that's what you founded, if they trust you. It also humanizes your brand. Imagine you're looking for a new lawnmower and you find two ads. One where it's just a generic faceless lawnmower ad, and one where the founder is actually mowing the lawn himself or using it on his own house. See the difference? Who would you trust more? So when you put your face in your content, you're essentially staking your reputation and putting skin in the game by standing behind what you're saying and the product that you are putting out into the market and the stuff that you're saying to educate the market. So when you embrace founder-led video marketing, you don't just grow your business, you build a personal brand. You become the guy who, and you own that position in your prospect's mind. So whenever they are in the market for a lawnmower, accounting services, or a financial software tool for budgeting, they're gonna think of you because you're the guy who does the thing that they're looking for. Some examples might be, oh, that's the guy who helps people build their YouTube channels. That's the woman who helps people with their personal finances. This makes you unforgettable, especially in commoditized markets where services don't really have a lot of like innate differentiation. Take plumbing, for example. If I ask you right now, hey, can you name two plumbing companies in your area? If you're not in the market or haven't looked at that, you probably can't. But if I asked you, hey, who in your friend group makes the best tacos? Or is the best at fantasy football? Or probably fix a toilet? You could probably list off a name pretty easily. So founder-led video marketing works the same way. People remember people and they buy from people because they trust faces and they trust people, right? You can still buy from a faceless brand, but it's just better and it gives you an edge in your market by having a personal brand from your founder attached to it. So founder-led video marketing works the exact same way. People buy from and trust other people, not faceless brands. I mean, you can still have a faceless brand that makes money, but having a personal brand and you as a founder attached to it will help you essentially establish differentiation. So this is all great and all, but as a founder, you're probably curious about what the business impacts are. Well, I'll tell you. One is that you're going to have increased sales conversion. If you're a founder that hops on your own sales call and people view your content and then you hop on a sales call, you're essentially going to be like a celebrity. Like you're going to hop on the call and be like, oh, dude, no way. Like I've seen your content. Like super awesome, super helpful. And they're going to essentially trust you so much more if you hop on your own sales calls and you're in your content. This positions your frame above them as an expert, and they're just going to trust you more because you have more authority, and this is going to lead to higher sales conversions. Two is if you're running paid ads, this is going to lead to a lower customer acquisition cost for your ads and lower CPCs, which is cost per click. Because if you have a really strong YouTube presence and then you run YouTube ads, so if you have a strong YouTube presence and then you run YouTube ads, people that recognize you from your YouTube videos are going to recognize you in your ads. And if they happen to be in the market but just needed that final push, you can pitch your offer in the ads and they will convert. But they'll connect the ad or the lead magnet or the offer to your face, which is the same face you're using in your content, which ideally you're giving as much value as possible. So they're going to associate your face with the valuable content. And if your face is with the offer, they're going to associate the offer as valuable. And the last one is that this increases leads over time because content is a compounding vehicle that is always going to proliferate and get more eyeballs. And it will continue to bring inbound leads from content that may have been created years ago. So it's going to generate leads over time. Cool. So now we know why it's powerful. We know the business impacts. But how do we get started? Just create content. Just create a post. Make a LinkedIn post. Make a YouTube video. I would say look to your strengths. If you're a better writer than creator on video, then go to LinkedIn, go to Twitter. If you're better on video, like I am, I would go to YouTube. I think YouTube is the best platform to be on currently because it's the best compounding vehicle. It has SEO inbuilt into it, so you can rank in Google searches, and it will continue to proliferate videos years after you've created them. So create one post educating your audience and your market about their pain points, their frustrations, fears, desires, etc. Then, create a few more posts. Commit to posting consistently per week. Test what works, refine your messaging, double down on what you see is working, and do this for a long enough period of time. And eventually you will build a personal brand and an audience that values the content that you're creating.